Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kim Santos if you're new, and also if you're new to my channel, hit the subscribe button if you like makeup tutorials, product reviews, and other makeup stuff. So today's video, I'm trying out a new product that I have, and I'm actually really new to the brand, and what I'm trying out is the Natasha Denona Holiday Palettes. These things right here. I got the JOYA palette and the AERIS. I don't know if it's AERIS or AERIS. I don't really know how to pronounce this one because I want to say like the zodiac sign, but I don't think it's the zodiac sign because it's not spelled like it. Anyways, each of the palettes comes with 5 eyeshadow shades, so if you divide it up, it's $12 a shadow. So both of the holiday palettes retail for $61 in Canadian and $48 in US. I also got one of the Chroma Crystal Top Coats in the color Peach. The Chroma Crystal Top Coats, they retail for $36 in Canadian and $28 in US dollars. These top coats are just like a pot eyeshadow. They're really shimmery and it adds like a nice wash of glitter on the lid. Now, I've never tried Natasha Denona eyeshadows for myself, just because of the simple fact that they cost a lot of money. With the VIB Rouge sale, I decided to purchase these products with 20% off and really see what the hype is behind this really high-end brand. These shadows swatch amazing. Some of them are so smooth. Others are not as smooth, but they're still really pretty. So I'm gonna start to swatch them for you. This is the JOYA palette. The first shade we have is Star Bronze. This one is Fuchsia. This is Gold. This is Red Grape. And this one is Peach Gold. And then this is the AERIS palette. We have the color Peach Bronze, Ice Blue, Burnt Terracotta, Red Bronze. That shimmer applied a little patchy, and the color Nude. And these are the swatches for the AERIS palette. And this is the Chroma Crystal Topper in the color Peach. It doesn't feel as soft as it looks. It's definitely harder. They just give a light wash of shimmer, but the shimmers in person, like I feel like I see purple and green shimmers and pinks in this as well. But finger swatches can only do so much. So now I'm just gonna show you how I got this eyeshadow look from both the eyeshadow palettes and the Chroma Crystal Topper. Now, neither of the palettes have like a transition shade, something like a light brown that's probably gonna make the shadows look better blended together. So I'm just gonna be using Soft Brown by MAC in my crease. Taking that on a floofy brush. So I'm just putting this in the crease right now. I think I'm gonna do a halo eye for this look because I wanna use as many of the shadows from both of the palettes as I can. So I'm just gonna try to use all the colors. It's either gonna look really pretty or like I got smacked in the face with a coloring book, but we'll see. We're gonna see. I'm just building up the color in the outer and the inner corners of my eye. So the first shade I'm going to be using in the AERIS palette or the AERIS palette is Burnt Terracotta. It's the only matte shade in this palette. So we're gonna put that on a fluffy brush. So I'm gonna use this brush. It looks dirty, but I promise you it's clean. Dipping into that. There's a little bit of fallout, nothing like crazy. Then in my brush, shake it off like Taylor Swift. I wish this palette had like a transition shade because then like, okay, whoa. Okay, we have to blend that out. Holy shit, that's a lot of color. Well, I already screwed that up. I guess you have to work with a light hand. I've never used these shadows, so I didn't know how strong they were gonna be. Just lightly dabbing into it, no swirling here. It's a really pretty color, and it's like nice and smooth, and it plays nice with this MAC shadow as well. It's nice because these are really pigmented, but you can build up that color so it doesn't look like crazy. So now in the JOYA palette, I'm going to be using this matte shade, and this one is called Red Grape. Just dipping into that. And I kind of like mix it in with that red terracotta shade that I have on my lid. So far, the matte shadows are working very nicely for me. It's a very good thing, you know, when you pay 61 bucks for a palette, you'd hope it would be nice. And also, this is really important to note, like, I'm so messy with my eyeshadows. Doesn't matter what palette I use, like by the end of the tutorial, it looked like I smacked my face with the eyeshadow palette. Like there's fallout everywhere. And surprisingly with these like reds, nothing's coming off. Like it's pretty good. That's really shocking and I'm pretty messy. So I think for the center of the lid, I'm gonna use the JOYA palette, but I'm gonna use Star Bronze for the center to give it like that shiny halo effect that we like. I'm gonna use my MAC 242. This brush is really good for shimmers. I'm gonna try using my finger to see if that makes it more intense. A brush always can't do a shimmery eyeshadow some justice, but I'm gonna go back in with that red grape color and kind of like diffuse the shimmer. I dabbed on a little bit of this gold shade right here. Apply it and give it more color. So this is what I have going on top of my lids. Next, I'm just gonna do my face makeup and the rest of my face, essentially. And then I'm going to go back and use some other colors from both of the palettes to finish up the eyeshadow look. So I think what I'm gonna do is, I wanna put this on top of like all this, but I don't know if it's gonna stick very well. So this is the color Peach in the Crystal Top Coats from Natasha Denona. It doesn't work the best on top of shimmery shadows. I feel like if I had a lighter shimmer and wanted to make it more intense with this product, it would look amazing. But since this is already really shimmery, I don't really need this right now. But what I'm gonna do is put this on the inner corners of my eyes. So now to highlight the brow bone, I'm just gonna use the color Nude in the AERIS palette. So I'm going to use Ice Blue from the AERIS palette for my lower lash line, but I'm also going to use like the color Burnt Terracotta and also Red Grape and just smoke them out with that color and see what I can create. I'm just dipping the baby pencil into the blue. And just putting that in the center. Oh my god, the blue is so shimmery. Yeah, so I just like kind of put the blue in the center because I want to do something with the blue. Didn't want to leave it out, like it had to be used. So I'm just gonna quickly put some lashes on to actually complete the look and bring some life to my face because I look like a complete different person when I have fake lashes on. So please, one moment. See, I told you I look like a different person with lashes on. It really just adds to the look. So this is the final look that I created with both the JOYA and the AERIS palettes. Feel really beautiful. I feel holiday ready. So that's pretty cool. And I'm just gonna go to my final thoughts. I also quickly want to mention something about these palettes. So the holiday palettes, a lot of people were complaining because the packaging was terrible. I watched Tati's reviews and I really like her YouTube channel, and she received these palettes from PR from actually Natasha Denona herself. I bought mine from Sephora, hello, duh. And when she got them, they completely were broken and loose and fell out of the pan. And that's really disappointing when you're spending a lot of money for just 5 eyeshadows. Mine didn't come broken, as you can see, but when I swatched the color Red Bronze, the pan moves. It's not secure in the eyeshadow palette. It's not bolted down. It's jiggly, wiggly. I feel like if I was to drop this palette, these shadows would come out or they would just completely break. I don't know if I really like the packaging. I feel like instead of doing like the clear top, she could have done the rose gold like it is on the back on the front and include like a little mirror, you know, like hold it up and then a mirror on here and it's all rose gold. I feel like that could have made the price more fair because it is a lot of money. I do like how I can see the colors right off the bat, but you know, a mirror would be appreciated, especially traveling with these. Really, these shadows should be called Natasha Denona money in my bank account. You're definitely paying for quality, but the quantity, like 5, is not there. I do like them, and I'm happy I did get them because they're limited edition and the colors are gorgeous. However, like I said, I think they could be cheaper or improve the packaging. The Chroma Crystal Topper, really beautiful. I love this peach shade. I feel like this would just go so well if I was wearing nothing else on my lid and I just wanted some shine. 36 bucks for this little pot of eyeshadow, that's a lot. Overall, I do think they're really lovely products. You know, if you have the money, you want to buy them, buy them. But if you want something more price savvy, something that you could get more bang for your buck, I wouldn't go with these shadows. It just depends what you're comfortable with spending. But thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And like always, remember, sub it if you love it. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye. They have a nice weight to them. If I was to drop them, I'd probably cry, but I don't know what animal it's called, but I feel like I look like one of the characters from Sesame Street. Little miniature tarantulas all over my face. It's like a pet. You just pet your lashes.